Hi, hello, I am back. Okay, yes. I'm okay. I'm sure you guys know that already. So, yes, I have been talking about lessons I learned from Friendlationship. I just came out of recently, and what is a friendlationship? Like I shared in the previous videos, it's friendship plus relationship. I just coined the two words together and it makes it a friendlationship. You claim to be just friends, but you guys are acting like couples. To the whole world, it's as if you're dating because you guys are just like you're doing things couples do, So, yeah, I shared some lessons in the previous videos, and I'd like to continue with my, I think it's the sixth lesson or the fifth lesson. Yeah, and that is avoid questionable privacy, avoid questionable talk. Okay, so why would I say you should avoid questionable privacy? Because this is a lesson I learned, so it's like I'm sharing some of my experiences. I'm going to be sharing my experience, what I took from my friend relationship. You guys aren't dating, so I see no reason why you should be home alone with this dude, or I see no reason why you should find yourself in his bedroom, and you're just friends. Please, what are you looking for there? Even people that are dating, that are pursuing godly relationships, they try to avoid some, places. Try to avoid questionable privacy. Because trust me, you like this guy, he likes you. There's an attraction, there's a physical attraction, there's an emotional attraction, there's a sexual attraction, and you are home alone with him. And you want to tell me you guys will not kiss, or you want to tell me you guys will not hug, or there will be no touching, rubbing, blah, blah, blah. And even if you guys don't end up having sex, in your minds, it will happen. So it's always advisable to avoid questionable privacy. Don't start what you can't finish, or don't start what at the end of the day will give you a heartache because there's no commitment in the relationship. You guys are not dating, you are just friends that are acting like couples. The relationship is not defined. So to avoid any future harm or havoc to your emotions and to your self-esteem and to everything about you, avoid questionable privacy. If this guy is just your friend, please do not be found alone with him. Hang around with him where people are. Don't be found alone with him, because what will happen at the end of the day, trust me, if nothing happens the first time and you go there again and it happens again, one day something is gonna happen. It might not be sex, but sex will be the end result, and it might not even be sex, but trust me, you guys will get physical. Okay, so avoid every form of questionable privacy. Even for people that are dating and that are pursuing godly relationships, it is always advisable, to avoid questionable privacy, because the temptation, we are human, but be firewood, so they say, and it's true, we are human. When the greedy catches us like that, anything can go wrong. So it is always advisable for us to avoid questionable privacy. Yeah, and I said questionable talk. What you guys talk about, you can't. He's just your friend, and you guys are talking about sex. You're talking about some things that are just stirring some kind of emotion. People avoid questionable talk. Don't. What positions do you like? What's that? Avoid questionable talk. There's no need to be talking about what style you like, how you like it, what's the wildest thing you've ever done, what's the wildest thing you ever like to do. It's nobody's business. If you guys are, all these things just lead to one result. All these things, the end result is sex. That's just the honest truth. Take it or leave it. So yeah, to help ourselves, this is a friendship. It's meant to be just friends. So you guys will act like just friends. Avoid some certain things. No questionable privacy, no questionable talk. Let's talk the Bible. Let's talk politics. Let's talk music. Let's talk education. There's so many other things to talk about. But anything that will stir some kind of emotion for someone you like, please avoid it. Okay, so yeah. Another lesson I learned is, where are you? Ladies especially, never assume things. Ask questions. Why would I say this? I learned this too. Never assume things, ask questions. Ladies, there's this guy in your life. You like him, you guys are friends, you guys are close. He calls you every day, he talks to you, you chat all the time. Yes, this as you guys are in a friend relationship, but you do not know, and in your mind you are thinking you are his, you are thinking you guys are dating, you're just assuming because you guys are close and he calls you every day and there's constant 24/7 communication, you are no more single. My dear, you gawk it though, as in serious gawking. If at a point in time you see where the relationship is going to, where the friendship is going to, and he hasn't said anything to you, please, my dear, do not assume. You are still single. In short, you are very, very single, because the truth is, as a guy, he might have other female friends that he's interested in, but because he likes you, you guys are close, he sees you as a close friend, he treats you that way. He might be treating some other babes that way too. But for your own safety and for your own good, and I'll advise you, this doesn't mean you have low self-esteem or you don't have self-respect, but to help yourself, my dear, when you see the closeness is becoming too much and he hasn't said anything and you want to start assuming, just ask him, guy, how far? Please, what are we? Like, what are we doing? Where are we headed? To avoid friend relationship, ask him, guy, are you interested in me? Are we dating? Because we act like couples. People think we're dating. It is as if we are dating. What are we like? What are we doing? To help yourself, ladies, ask this guy. It will not cost you anything. It doesn't mean you do not have self-regard or self-respect. It doesn't mean you don't have self-worth. This is to help you because you like this bubble, as in you like this dude so much. He likes you too, obviously, well, but that is just how he is. That is how he is with other female friends too. He's just a ladies' man, He's friendly with every girl, so don't be assuming stuff. Don't be assuming stuff. If a guy does not ask you out with his mouth, my dear, don't. If he doesn't say, Moji, I want you to be mine, let us date. Don't assume, I know people say people don't ask people out anymore, that they just flow. Well, my first relationship was like that anyways. He never asked me out. We just started dating automatically. But I knew his intentions. Like, at a point in time we had to talk about it. We started calling each other boyfriend and girlfriend. It became defined eventually. But to help yourself, it's not now that you guys want to be, it's not now that you want to be assuming, because at the end of the day you'll just get burnt. So it is always better and advisable to ask, maybe after some months. I'm not saying after 2 weeks or 1 week or 1 month, or I'm not saying that one, but I'm saying if it's going on for a while, you guys have been talking constantly for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and to the world it's as if you're a couple and he hasn't said anything, and in your mind you're just assuming that, okay, I think this is the one, I think, and you guys have even started doing things couples do. It's like, it's not being able to do. Anyways, to help yourself and to be able to move on and to be able to move forward, you have to know where you stand. So ask this guy, what are we? Let him define. You guys have to define your friendship, because it is just friendship. So you have to define it. Okay, yes, so enough said about that. I think I'd like to share one more. Today's one is quite long. I spent over 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, there's something else about guys. If a guy wants something, he will go after it. If a guy wants something, I am sure guys don't waste time. They say guys are hunters. They hunt for people. They hunt for stuff. If a guy wants you, he will pursue you, and he will make his intentions known in due course. They don't waste time. That I have come to realize. So don't assume. If a guy really wants you, he will come after you. He will hunt for you. He will let you know. It's we girls that do the forming and the shakara, but guys, they tell you, babe. I've heard of some couples that are married today, and how did you meet your husband? And the guy will be like, the first day I saw her, I told her I was gonna marry you. Guys know what they want. A guy knows what he wants. He might be close to you, he might be spoiling you, he might be doing everything he wants to do with you. But in his mind, he knows what he wants, and you might not be what he wants. That's another thing about guys. They know what they want. They have their specs. They have what they want in a woman. So you might just be a side chick. Sorry, but trust me, guys know what they want. So don't go and gawk it, and don't go and be assuming things. Okay, so I hope I was able to share something. I hope you're able to pick something from what I shared today. Avoid questionable privacy, avoid questionable talk. Don't assume things, ask questions, ask to help yourself, ask so you won't get brokenhearted at the end of the day, and know this thing about guys. When a guy wants something, he goes after it and he makes his intentions clear, Okay, so have a fab day. Enjoy the rest of the week, and be good. Cheers. Bye. Avoid every form of friend relationship. To be continued. Bye bye.